I am back with yet another lecture on mastering English speaking skills. With me today, we have got Divya ma'am. Hi, Divya ma'am. Good evening. How have you been?
Hi, Vandana. How are you doing? I'm doing great. And very, very good evening to all and one and all present here, to all our lovely students.
Perfect. All right. So let's quickly get started. So, Divya ma'am, what do you think the context of today's class is?
Well, today we're gonna talk about the most favorite topic, I think, because I have seen most of the time in my classes, students are very much into cafes, into coffees, into outing and try new food. So we're gonna talk about that, I guess.
Absolutely. So let's show them. This is what exactly we are going to dive deep into. We'll be talking about cafe. And let me just sort this out quickly. Okay. Right. So we'll be talking about cafe and we'll be giving them a lot of context related vocabulary, a lot of polished words related to cafe that they can use. Right,
Absolutely.
Divya ma'am?
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's quickly get started. And here we have a few questions that we are going to deal with. And the very first question for you, Divya ma'am, coming right up is, tell me about your favorite cafe.
Well, you know what? This is absolutely right question because it recently I have been to many cafes, right? I was on my trip, and I would say that my favorite cafe is a cozy spots called Brew Bliss, right? It's a small but has a great vibe. It has a soft music, comfy chair, and a smell of fresh coffee in the air. I really love their cappuccino and their chocolate muffin are amazing. And the most important thing that I really like to visit that particular restaurant, I would say the cafe, the staff. The staff is super friendly and they always greet with a good smile. I usually go there to relax, to read books. They have a very good collection of books also. And sometimes I do catch up with my friends there. So I feel like it's a second home after the place where I'm living. If I want to relax, if I want to go somewhere and have chill. So I think this is the place where I can go to.
Perfect. So after the session, I'm definitely calling you and I'm asking you the address of this cafe. So the next one is, tell me about a bad cafe experience. Have you ever had it?
Many times, believe me. And this reminds me once I went to a cafe that looks great. Believe me, I am the one I always say to my partner, "Ki, okay, this cafe looks good and here we can see the good crowd. So it means the cafe is really good. So let's go there." So we did the same thing. Once I went to a cafe that great. I mean, that was very, very good looking from the outside, but the experience was absolutely disappointing. You won't believe the service was slow and the waiter seems a bit rude to me. I don't know, to me or maybe to everyone, but yes, I feel like. And I ordered a coffee, but it was, a bit, I mean, the taste was absolutely strange. It was just like a watery. And also the table was dirty, which made me feel a bit uncomfortable. And to make it more worse, what happened when I politely pointed out all these things to the waiter, they didn't seem to care and just walk away without saying anything. The whole place was noisy, overcrowded, so I end up leaving halfway through my coffee, and I promised myself that I would never do this again. And it was such a letdown, I would say that.
That sounds terrible. And fortunately, I have never faced such an experience, and I hope it stays that way. So, yes, a couple of next questions that we have. Do you want to
So,
ask?
yeah. So let me
Hmm.
just ask you, do you prefer going alone or you prefer going with some?
Okay, let me be honest over here. A lot of people are talking about going alone so that they feel independent, self reliant, and whatnot. But it's just not my cup of tea. When I am going out, I need a person with me with whom I can have deep, meaningful conversation. And not just any person, I need that kind of person with whom I share a good bond. So, yes, if you ask me my choice, I would definitely need a person to go along with me. Going alone to a cafe, I have never even tried that because I know I would just not enjoy that experience. What about you, ma'am? Would you
Same here,
try
same here.
something like that?
Yeah, no, same here. Believe me, I have also seen that people are really liking it that they are going alone and they feel like, solo trip, solo cafe and all. Believe me, I really enjoy going specifically with my kids because I somewhere helping them to learn the etiquettes, telling them how to eat outside. And not only this, sometimes when we all are together outside, we do share something that we don't share at home. So I feel that, going out with kids, going out with parents, going out with your close ones makes you feel very comfortable, and you do talk a lot of things that you don't do at home or maybe at your workplaces.
Absolutely. I always say, like, being a working professional, we hardly get time. And the small little time that we are getting, if we are using that time also alone, then it would be a real disadvantage for our families, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So
Okay.
do you ever do office work in cafe?
Well, I honestly think that it's a very great and attractive idea. I think I should give it a try sometime, although I haven't done it so far, just because of a simple reason that I'm very finicky about security. I'm very finicky about using secured network. So when we are using public internet network, then things may go topsy-turvy anytime. That is the only reason. But at the same time, I feel if I'm going to a nice cafe, like some known brand, then I should not be so much concerned about the security. Another thing that comes to my mind is being IELTS trainers, we need to take classes from home, right? And if we are taking classes from cafe, it would look absolutely unprofessional. But yes, I would sometime like to visit cafe and do content creation over there. So
Okay,
far, I
ma'am,
have
in,
not
in
done it.
this in this answer, you have used two very, very beautiful, and I would say very attractive word, finicky, and something else also. Could you please help our student to let us know what exactly the word is and the meaning?
Yes, finicky means doubtful. In Hindi, we say sanki. So when somebody is behaving in a sunky way, they are doubtful. So if they have to
Finicky.
buy a t-shirt of $200, they will ask 10 questions. That is finicky kind of behavior, as in Hindi we say sunky, and I
So
am that person.
I think student can easily learn this word sunky. I mean sunky and finicky, sunky and finicky sounds a bit same, huh?
Yes, absolutely. And it's a great
Finicky.
word for speaking because it's informal. However, if we have anybody here in the audience who is preparing for the IELTS exam, I would not recommend this word for the writing module
Most
because
of
it's informal. So it's good for speaking, not for writing. Another word, ma'am, you had something else in mind.
I really forgot the word, but it actually attracts me.
Topsy-turvy.
Yes, it is.
Topsy-turvy means चीजें उल्टी सीधी हो जाना. So, for example, I hope it never happens, but let's imagine we are in a live session and the
Hmm.
slides are a little messed up. So the entire flow of the live session will be topsy-turvy. That means चीजें उल्टी सीधी हो जाएंगी. Right?
Topsy-turvy.
Messed up, chaotic.
Cute. I am sure my students gonna like this word and they are going to exactly copy. So I really, really want everyone to use topsy-turvy and finicky while speaking, but make sure that you don't do or use this while writing. Okay, I
Hmm.
have one student here, Prithvi Patel. Ma'am, can you please clear one doubt in the last, please? Yeah, of course,
Okay.
Prithvi, we both are here to take your doubts. If you want to ask something right away, you can do ask, or we can take your question at last also. We don't have any problem.
Yeah. So meanwhile,
Okay.
feel free to post in the
Of
comment
course, you
section.
all are absolutely free to post your question, your queries, your doubts. We are here to help you out. We are here to serve you out. Okay, okay, so
Okay.
that's great, ma'am. Can we
All
have some
right.
activities?
Yes, now I have got something interesting. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you and our students some pictures. And for each of the pictures, we have got three options. You need to select the right option that is defining that picture. Okay,
Okay,
Prithvi says,
but
yes,
I'm
ma'am.
a bit scared because I believe I'm a very bad student. Believe me, I may be a good teacher, but when it comes to be a student, I am a very bad student. Yes, ma'am, I
Okay.
have this in a cue card and pleasant weather that makes our trip topsies. Yes, it is.
Hmm. Very nice, Prithvi. Nice. All right, let's take a look. So here you go. Look at the picture, and here are your options. What do you think the right answer is? Those of you who are live right now, please post in the
Okay.
comment section.
So I want my dear student like Roshan, Prithvi, I really want your help here. What is this called? Okay, I can see a car. I can see somebody is handing over something to someone in the car. Okay, so of course it's a kind of window, but
Hmm.
there is a purpose of that window, right? It is of course
Hmm.
not a cafe. because cafe has the ambience, sitting arrangements.
We got the answer from
Oh, yes. Thank you,
what's,
Sergeant. Thank you, Sergeant, for telling me. Yes, it's a drive-through. Well,
yeah,
drive-through is a kind of particular a place where you can take away the foods, right? You can order and you can take away and you can enjoy your food while driving and while traveling. It has no space for sitting. It has no space for, enjoying the amenities and everything. It's just that you'll order it, you'll get it, and you can enjoy your food while traveling.
yes, you
Thank you
can
so
enjoy the
much.
food
Thank
in
you so
cars.
much. Okay.
I'll be honest here. I enjoy drive-throughs more than cafes. What about you guys? And what about you, ma'am?
Absolutely. When I'm traveling, this is the one thing that I really like. Like again, I've told you that I really like the cozy places. So when I'm in my car, right, and I'm driving, or maybe I'm sitting at the co-driver seat, this is the one thing that I really like. That I'm having my burger, I'm having my cold drinks, and whatever I want to eat, right? Not a heavy meal, right? We are ordering, we are getting all these things popping hot. We are not waiting. We are, getting it on the way and enjoying it. So yes, I do enjoy and I do like
Absolutely.
it.
Same here. Let's proceed to the next one now. And here we have this picture, and these are the options. Let's see if you can guess it. Pretty simple, but let's see if you can guess it.
Okay, before guessing it, ma'am, I
Hmm.
do have one question, right? This is
Hmm.
something that most of my students do ask this in the class. Ma'am, it is barista or it is barista? Can you please help us here?
Of course, the right pronunciation of this word is not barista. It is not barista also, it is barista. So this A sound, we stretch that A sound. So the right pronunciation is barista, barista.
Barista. Okay, that's great. That's great, right? Okay, so of course not. Barista is again a kind of restaurant or you can say a cafe, right? And it's absolutely showing a machine, right? So it's a espresso
Yes.
machine, I would say.
Yes, it's an espresso machine, and if we have it in our kitchens, it looks really
Absolutely.
attractive and appealing. So
And we have many
espresso machine.
students saying, giving the right answer. Sanjay, Manish, Govind, Prithvi, very good. Well, Sajan, it's again, okay, you have entered A first and then B. Of course, it's not barista, it's a cafe, it's not a restaurant, so it's this.
Okay, let's proceed to the next one. I'm glad the way you guys are responding. So this is the next picture, guys. What do you see here?
Okay, what's that? So, of course, not two friends because one is serving and the other
Hmm.
is, getting the services. So it is a barista or a bar. See, I believe
Govind.
the bar has only the hard drinks and all. So I believe, I think I should go for the first one, a barista.
Okay, but we have some people here posting this as their answer. Guys, I
Yeah.
understand because in the background you see a lot of bottles and glasses. That's why probably it might be feeling like it looks like a bar, but we never get these muffins in a bar, do we? So
Yes.
that's why it's not the answer. The right answer is this. We see a barista doing her job over here. So very simple. So far, so good, right? Let's move ahead to the next one. All right. Yeah. What about this?
Okay, I really want my students or your students and all of here, right? Mitesh, Sachin, Govind, Manish, Prithvi, please you answer first. What are they called? A couple, wait staff, customer at a cafe.
Okay. Everybody is posting B.
B.
Yes,
Okay.
you guys got it. The only reason I have included this picture is that we are in the habit of calling them waiters.
Wait,
It's just a way of giving you synonym that instead of waiters, we can also use this great phrase that is wait staff. It sounds very polished. So that's a synonym of waiters, which is wait staff.
and it gives a good vibes also, right? It's like
Yes.
calling always waiter, waiter. You can use it wait staff. That's really nice. I'm really gonna
Yes.
enjoy this and use this next time. Wait staff.
Yes, exactly. Sounds very polished.
Yes.
So, moving on now. All right. What kind of coffee do you think this is?
Is this
If
espresso, cappuccino, or coffee beans? Okay. I think all my coffee lovers who are coffee lovers here, they can easily answer this. And maybe they can tell the difference between espresso and cappuccino.
yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
first,
Yeah.
and
Being-
some of them are posting the right answer. Mitesh, you are saying C, and C says coffee beans.
No,
We
it's
don't
not
have
B.
coffee beans. Yeah,
It's not
this
B.
is okay. Sajan says A, and some others, Govind and Manish, you are saying B. What do you think the right answer is, Divya ma'am?
Ma'am, I believe it's cappuccino because
Yes.
espresso is all about black coffee. It has no form, right? It has
Right.
no, I mean, the thing that I can see here in the picture, so it has no
Abs-
form. Cappuccino has a
Absolutely. Yes, that's right.
espresso is absolutely a black coffee.
Yes. So I want to know about everybody, including Divya ma'am, you and our students here. What do you prefer in the morning? I mean, let's remove the tea from the option. And out of these two, do you prefer espresso or cappuccino in the morning?
I do take espresso, and believe me, sometimes I do take a bullet espresso. Sometimes I, have a lime, juice of lime, a bit of ghee in that, and we like
Yeah.
a bullet espresso. I would say that. So we have a mini version of espressos also. So I
Yes.
prefer taking espressos in the morning.
And I have heard people adding this ghee. In ghee in English, we call that clarified butter. And some people do add this clarified butter in espresso, that is black coffee with ghee. What's the purpose of that, Divya ma'am? I've failed to understand that.
I really don't know, but how it is helping me to have a good digestion. And I don't know whether it is a myth or a fact. Whenever I'm having it, whatever kind of stress or maybe headache I'm having, I feel relaxed. This is
Okay,
something I've always experienced. So now whenever I'm having a hectic day and I feel like, okay, now I'm having a bit stressed or maybe there is a headache, I prefer taking espresso, right, with that oil, and then I don't take medicine. And believe me, it works. It works for me every time, every single time it works for me.
perfect.
And it
That
helps me to
sounds
have a good digestion as well.
perfect. That sounds cool. Well, I am somebody who likes having cappuccino or my ginger tea in the morning. I'm bringing tea back now. I'm glad Sajan is enjoying our conversation. And as far as espresso is concerned, this is my afternoon drink. Once my lunch is done and I feel dizzy and drowsy, then I go for espresso. It gives me an instant boost of energy. So, first time the name of these drinks. All right, Mitesh, I'm glad you are getting to understand that we have these drinks. So, espresso is your black coffee, cappuccino is black coffee plus milk. Okay, I think we have had a lot of conversation over here. Let's proceed. And yes, so what we are going to do now is I am going to define these words. Some, like for example, if I define a certain word, you are going to post that word in the comment section, that which word's definition I am giving you. For example, let's try it out. The very first and a very simple word. This is a drink which we can drink. Okay, a drink. Right, a liquid that we can drink. So, any word that goes with this definition?
Of course, we have just talked about
Yeah,
espresso.
let's. Okay, and other than that, let's see.
Okay, okay, I have taken this. Let me see what all you guys are going to take apart from espresso. What we have:
Yes, Parthiv got it. It's
beverages,
beverage. A drink
beverages.
that we
Yes.
can,
Okay,
yes.
actually, I
So,
was quite specific, right?
yes,
Okay,
it
okay.
can be soda also. Now, we are not just talking
Yeah,
about
yeah,
coffee.
exactly. I
Right,
was
right.
still in the air of the coffee and the smell of the coffee. I'm so sorry.
I understand that absolutely. So, let's proceed to the next one. What do you call a place which is small, comfortable, and warm? A place which is small, comfortable, and warm.
Let everybody try.
Yes. Yes, cozy.
Cool.
COZY is UK spellings and COSY is US spellings. So that's absolutely correct. And Zinat says ये class का time क्या होता है daily? It's Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 4 p.m. Zinat. Okay, next one. So this is a pastry that we usually eat in breakfast. Not so common in India, but yes, I think most of us have tried it. Once again, a pastry that we usually eat for breakfast. What is it?
Chalo, everybody please do write down in the chat box. Of course, you are not able to pronounce this, otherwise, we must have called you for a pronunciation.
Yes, the pronunciation of this word is pretty challenging. It is, yes. We got the right answer in the chat box. So how do we pronounce it? Anybody?
Okay.
We have, yes, yes, Divya ma'am. Why don't you tell?
I believe the students are also trying, right? Maybe at their places, but yes, they must be trying it. Well, if I'm not wrong, it's called croissant.
It's called croissant, croissant.
Croissant.
So in place
Croissant.
of R, we have W sound here,
Yes.
and T sound also is not produced. So we pronounce it as croissant, croissant.
Croissant.
Crazy, but that's how it is.
Oh,
Okay.
students are also typing the spelling. I mean, the pronunciation spelling. S is silent here. Okay. And it's cross. I don't know what Govind has
R
written.
R sound is not produced. Instead of R, we produce the W sound.
And even he has written L also, I believe.
Govind says Prasant.
Prasad.
All right. Okay, he's doing some comedy here. Okay, the next one. What do you call a place which is buzzing with energy?
Yes, yes. Mostly after, Friday evening, you'll find all the cafes, all the
Yes,
restaurant
exactly. We
having
got the answer in the
vibes.
chat box. Yes, Divya ma'am, you were saying something.
Yeah, I mean, we are having a different vibes, specifically over the weekends. So this makes
Yes,
the place bit lively, exactly.
absolutely. Now the next one is okay. This is just we just talked about it. Let's see if you remember. It's a polished word for black coffee. It's a very nice polished word for black coffee. Come
Okay,
on. We just
come
talked
on,
about it.
take your mind exercise and let us know.
Yes, Sajjan
Yes,
is the
absolutely.
fastest one here. So
Fastest
espresso.
finger first. Sajjan is
Yes.
the fastest finger first, huh? Okay,
Govind
espresso.
and Mitesh.
Govind, Mitesh. Yes, absolutely. All are right.
Perfect. Okay, the next one is somebody who serves you coffee and food in a cafe. Somebody who serves you coffee and food in a cafe. Very simple.
Somebody who serves, you said.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I
Serves you,
think
just
students,
takes your order and gives you.
I mean, I'm sure the students are students are aware about the name. Ki barista is a cafe name or a restaurant name. But yes,
पार्थिव
it's
says मैम idioms याद आ रहे हैं. Okay, yes, somebody posted this. Barista is the right word. So
right.
you see barista in your cafe coffee days, in your Starbucks, people who take your order and deliver it to you. Those are baristas. All right, the next one or the last one I should say for the day is very simple. Black coffee plus milk. I think this is now very
Cappuccino.
obvious.
Of course, cappuccino.
So cappuccino, black coffee plus milk. And I believe that's about it. And I am really hoping that this was useful to all of you to some little extent. Whatever you want us to include more in these sessions, please do let us know in the comment section.
Because overall, the purpose of these classes is to make you understand a kind of conversation that you may have at the time of your IELTS speaking. And of course, you can use some polished word. Of course, I mean, see, I know that most of you know these words already, but sometimes when we are speaking, all these words, sit somewhere back in the mind and they don't come quite often. So just to make you
Hmm.
comfortable, just to make you understand, well, this is how you can speak in your actual interviews or maybe in your actual speaking sessions. So we are here for that purpose only. But still, if you want something to be added here, please let us know. And of course, do write down everything in your, comment box or the chat box so that we can take your question, your queries, and make this session more meaningful and useful to you.
Absolutely. And I loved the way this chat box, this comment section was buzzing today. And that's another word I'm giving you. The comment section was buzzing. किस सिटी में है हमारा सेंटर? हर सिटी, हर गली नुक्कड़ मोहल्ले में मिल जाएगा. इट इज एवरीवेयर. ओके, राइट. सो मितेश says मैम आइल जीरो टू हीरो लाइव क्लासेस का टाइम, जीरो टू हीरो सीरीज इज नाउ ओवर मितेश. And now we are doing this IELTS 10-minute concept. So you get 2 videos in a week, wherein in 10 minutes we dive deep into one single concept of IELTS. That is now running.
Govind is saying, well, I'm trying to attempt my IELTS in December to move Italy. And what should I do? Well, Govind, December, it's a pretty good time. I would say that you have enough time to prepare yourself. And I'm sure that the minimum requirement that you're looking for is 6.5 or so, right? This is the minimum one. But once you are here with us on our hands, so 7 or 7.5, something that we do target. The very first preference, we want you to just join us so that you can have a live classes. Because see, the way we are teaching you here, it's a one-way communication where you can only type and you can only write your questions in the chat box. But yes, if you're looking forward to have your higher band score, your bouncing band score, so we prefer you to come and talk to the team, and we'll give you the best thing. We'll give you the classes where you can get your desired score, or otherwise you can do the mock tests and practices. You can do. We have many series, we have many lectures guiding you what you can do.
Absolutely. You can explore our videos on YouTube as well, Govind, before you decide whether you want to enroll or not. And for all those who are live right now, and for all those who are going to watch this lecture later, I'm just telling you one quick thing, that you can get these PPTs we are making for you. For that, you just have to do one simple thing. Just download this PW app from Google Play Store. Once downloaded, enroll in this batch, which is known as Mastering English Speaking Skills. And once you enroll over there, you don't have to pay a single penny. It is completely free. And then you can get not only these PPTs, but also the DPPs that we are preparing for you. DPPs are daily practice papers wherein you will get more vocabulary. Plus, you have got some questions in those daily practice papers, which if you answer and record yourself and share those recordings with us, these recordings we aim to publish on our social media accounts. Our as in मेरा personal पे मैं नहीं करने वाली publish, our PW account we are going to publish over there. ठीक है, coming to your question, Parthiv, see one thing, I will be quick here. While speaking, if you think about grammar too much, you will not sound fluent. You have to keep grammar knowledge aside when you are speaking. When I am speaking, I just do not think about grammar at all. And if I do that, even I will start fumbling. So try this, keep grammar knowledge aside and just focus on your speaking without fumbling.
And of course, grammar can only give you confidence that okay, whatever you are saying, it's right, it's absolutely right. But for speaking fluently, just to make yourself quite fluent and a natural speaker, just speak up. Only one thing that can help you is to speak, nothing else. No grammar, no book, no classes. You have to push yourself and you have to speak. Just try this once and you will enjoy doing it. मैम
What's
स्पीकिंग
your
की लाइव
query?
क्लासेस कब तक आएंगे? बहुत जल्दी आएंगे, डोंट वरी. You'll be get notification soon.
Yeah,
Please
till
tell
then
me
you
your
watch the
query.
recorded lectures on
Okay,
grammar.
yeah. And what's my right name pronunciation? I believe if we are not wrong, it's Munish.
Or
Yeah,
Manish.
or
Munish or
Manish. Yeah,
Manish. And it's your name why you are asking us. You should tell us the right pronunciation.
of course.
Okay, I think it's a
No,
good time for us to wrap up, right? Whatever else you want to know, guys, please feel free to post in the comments. I'll see you in the next lecture. Bye bye, everybody. Take care.
bye everyone. Okay, thank you, Vanda ma'am. Bye bye
Thank
everyone.
you. Bye bye.
Bye.